Models of Technology Enhanced Instructional Lesson, Module 5, Lesson 4. In Models of Technology, technology enhanced learning and teaching models, what we try to achieve is that it improve our learning outcomes. It assesses new resources, opportunities for improvement, and lastly, it makes process more efficient. Good day everyone, I am Chances Samruga, one of the presenter for this topic, together with Ms. Susie Anim and Mr. Joshua Policar. Before we start, let me discuss a small explanation for models of technology. So what is models of technology? Models of technology provides learning through collaborations and interactions with a framework for content development and collaborative knowledge sharing system as a supplementary for learning to improve the quality of education system. Let's proceed. The learning place can also evolve, especially when you consider the varied roles that learners play. There are some physical activities that does not only exist in that kind of area, where it can be outside or inside from the classroom. So by that, the learners can perform tasks in any physical or virtual location. There is also the element of flexibility since learners can tackle assigned tasks at preferred times or manner of doing them. In that case, learners can become contributors. Learners can upload materials such as a video or an audio, or can post a message or can be submit an output in a Dropbox or add comments, ebooks, a picture or contribute to a digital world using pop-up. Next one, students can be creators. They can collate a digital portfolio, commonly known as a portfolio. Also, they can create virtual poster or an interactive resource. Lastly, they can produce a digital story, edit the entries, and share. Proceeding, communicators. Using technology tools, students can chat with their peers, post a reply in a blog. Editing and adding to it gives the student the chance to communicate with their thoughts. Also, using the chat room or the web conferencing by Skype create a new dynamic to what a learning place is. Next one, creators. Students can participate in posting ideas in a forum where there can be an asynchronous discussion. Also using wikis to participate in a group work with the aim to accomplish a task or comment on blogs are few ways on performing the role of a collaborators in a new idea of a learning place. For the next topic, here is Mr. Joshua Policarpio.
Blogs is a web page that is part of a larger website. Typically, it features articles written in a conversational style with accompanying pictures or videos, such as YouTube, where it features both in an entertaining way for the audience to get immersed on what they have been trying to learn on.
Next one,
Blogging ideas. Reflect on reading. Using blog, you can post and reflect on a book that you are assigned to read on. Picture prompt. Post on a blog on your reflection based on a picture. Stat. Given limited time, students post their interpretation of a statistical data provided in class. D. Dream on. Social studies class, students can post about their dream destinations by describing the culture and the people and the scenic spots.
Let's proceed to the next topic.
Web conferencing ideas. Expert guest practitioner. You can invite somebody who is an expert in a particular field into a web conference. share and compare. By sharing and comparing data to other groups, they on the other hand can and will study for it future and such. Mediated tutorial. Learning can set time for a tutorial lesson with an assigned peer. Mediated tutorial. Mediated learning usually involves asking questions rather than providing answers to a learner. The mediator encourages thinking, encouraging children to think about the meaning of a lesson or activity. Padlet. What is Padlet? Padlet is another tool that can be accessed online and suited for sharing information or content and can allow engagement of students. Padlet is an easy-to-use tool that allows learners to collaborate their work online by posting text, images, links, documents, videos, and voice records. That's all. Thank you.
Good day everyone, I'm Susima Kaar Ani from BE-Ed 1 and I will be discussing about how to design a lesson. I will be showing you the 4 steps that will serve as our guide in designing a lesson. Step 1. Identify learning objectives based on topics or content. Number 1. Determine if the objectives are observable or can be manifested by the learner. In making a lesson, make sure first the topic and objectives, and make sure that the topic is suitable for the students' thinking skills, and see to it that the objectives are can be manifested by the learners. Number 2. Consider the topic or subject matter that needs to be covered in the lesson. So in making the topic, consider the capabilities of the students to understand it. Teachers need to adopt the knowledge of their students. Step 2. Determine knowledge and skills. Number 1. Analyze students' knowledge and skills. In order for us to know the knowledge and skills of our students, we need to know them well. Number 2. Determine how students will be able to learn the knowledge and skills. So as teachers, we need to adopt the learning capabilities of our students before we make our topics or lesson. That's the reason why we need to know our students well. Number 3. Look for resources that can be useful in achieving the objectives. So, we need to look for any resources that could help us to achieve the objectives. Like for example, I'm handling a grade 6 class and my topic is all about the respiratory system, and my objective is for them to be able to know what are the parts of the respiratory system. So maybe I can use a video presentation or printed materials containing the topic about the respiratory and its parts. Step 3. Select a tool or an instructional aid to use. Number 1. Be familiar with the tool you have selected and learn how to use it. Of course, we need to be familiar with the tool we have selected. It is important that we know its functions and uses. Number 2. Consider the content that need to be placed in the tool or the information that goes with the use of the tool. So check first if your lessons goes along with the tool, and make sure that the content or information placed in the tool is suitable for the student's thinking capacity. Step 4. Determine the method and assessment. Number 1. Use a criteria to evaluate the technology tools or instructional aid, but always considering the content as the most important criterion. So in selecting a tool, you need to set the criteria like if that tool has a monthly fees, if it is a well-known or is it easy to use, and always remember that the content of the lesson is what matters the most. Number 2. Consider the quality of information, the technological skills needed by the students, or how you can present the technology tool that would suit your objectives. So, always consider the knowledge and capabilities of the students and how to use a technology. As a future educators, we need to know what applications or tools we can use in assigning a lesson for our students so that they can be more active on our class. Let's find a way to catch their attention so that they will participate and cooperate during our class discussion. That would be all. Thank you.